section, and so he was a really skilled experimentalist. And they did an experiment with frog embryos. And so they worked with the leopard frog, and in this case, they took an egg from a leopard frog, and that's shown in these yellow panels, and they inserted a pipette in and took out its nucleus. And then they took nuclei, shown here in the blue, that had been taken from a blastula stage. So this was much later than the very early fertilized egg. And they took that nucleus, and here's one getting sucked up in the pipette, and would put it back into this egg, and then they could actually form tadpoles. So this was now a later developmental stage, but they were still curious about what happens if you go even older. So can you take a cell from an older frog? And they did not succeed in doing that. And so they really thought that there is some point in development where once you go past that, it is an irreversible differentiation event, and that nucleus is no longer capable of being pluripotent. So the reason that John Gurdon got the Nobel Prize is because he actually proved them wrong. So before I talk about John Gurdon, this is another thing that is sort of amusing. When he got the Nobel Prize, this little slip of paper here went viral. This is his report card from when he was 16, and he was taking biology. He ranked last in his class, and his teacher said, "I believe he has ideas about becoming a scientist. On his present showing, this is quite ridiculous." And so this is, again, sort of this, you never know what becomes of people. Now, Gurdon worked also with a frog, but he worked with Xenopus laevis, and he did this work when he was a student at Oxford. And then he spent the rest of his career at Cambridge. So what made Gurdon's experiment different is that he went and took a cell from an